Self-actualization, unattainable or worth learning more about? I'll leave that decision up to you guys. But today we're going to talk about the evolution of Maslow's hierarchy of needs very briefly. And we're going to address the difference between self-actualization and transcendence. And we're going to briefly touch on the characteristics and behaviors associated with self-actualization. So you can make the executive decision at the end of this if self-actualization is unattainable or worth learning more about. So to dive right in, a great resource to learn more about Maslow's hierarchy of needs is on Simply Psychology, and by simply typing in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And don't worry, there's going to be a great reference page at the end of this video for all of you who are interested in learning more, because I hope I convince a few of you. So what we're going to talk about this today is the importance of the motivational model proposed by Maslow in the early 1940s that states that we all have basic human needs. Now, in the 1960s, late 1960s, early 1970s, it was proposed that this model has 8 tiers, and they consist of what was previously shown, as well as in addition to our cognitive needs, our aesthetic needs, and our self-actualization needs, which lead to our transcendence needs. And a great resource to learn more about this is actually on YouTube. It's a video, and it's called Abraham Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs, All That I Can Be. And like I said, there'll be links after this video, so it'll be really great. But the difference between self-actualization and transcendence is going to be key here, because Maslow's motivational model proposes that by taking the time to identify one's basic needs, we can have the potential to identify and work to meet our self-actualization needs. So we can reach a state in life where we enjoy peak experiences and live our life to the fullest and feel self-fulfilled. Now, a lot of people, because of the original model released and the lack of research available, confuse transcendence and self-actualization. Particularly an article I read called like the 9 Big Self-Actualized People. And they claim that people like Eleanor Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, and Albert Einstein are all just simply self-actualized. But they've transcended beyond self-actualization, met those needs, and are now motivated by helping and educating others and supporting others on their journey. And that's the distinction between self-actualization and transcendence. Self-actualization is identifying and meeting your basic human needs so you feel fulfilled, and then identifying your self-actualization needs so you feel motivated in your life by what you're doing, and you work to live through peak experiences, which are moments of joy and euphoria and just excitement in living your life. And to hopefully convince you all that self-actualization is worth learning more about, I'd like to briefly show you this page of characteristics and then move on to discuss the behaviors of self-actualizers. But some of the characteristics, and not one person is going to display them all, or they may display them all. Each is their own. But they have a great deal of spontaneity. They're realistically orientated. They accept themselves and other people. They're problem-centered rather than self-centered. They identify with humankind. They do not confuse means with ends, and their sense of humor is philosophical rather than hostile. And the behaviors are said to leading to self-actualization are experiencing life like a child with full absorption and concentration, listening to your own feelings and evaluating experiences instead of the voice of tradition, authority, or the majority, avoiding pretenses and game playing and being honest, and being prepared to be unpopular if your views do not coincide with those of the majority. There's a few more there, and if you'd like to revisit this video, you're more than welcome to, but I hope you're understanding my point here, that self-actualization is taking the time to understand and identify your basic needs and living life as you are by being yourself, but feeling self-fulfilled in that and feeling motivated by the life you're living rather than hindered. And so with that being said, another great resource to learn about this is actually a TED Talk provided by Chip Conley, who talks about measuring what makes life worthwhile. And the resources will be available at the end of this, but it's a fantastic TED Talk for you to watch, just to learn about that you can be the best you, as you are in the driver's seat of your life. And so in conclusion, I hope that you guys understand that Maslow's motivational model provides an understanding of the basic human needs, and that there's a difference between self-actualization and transcendence. And that difference is that self-actualization is about self-fulfillment and understanding all of your needs and identifying and motivating yourself to strive for peak experiences and to live life to the fullest. And in the words of Brian Tracy, I hope you are all willing to move out of your comfort zone, as you can only grow if you are willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you try something new. And I hope you're eager to learn more. And I hope that you all remember, in the words of Madonna, no matter who you are, no matter what you did, no matter where you come from, you can always change and become a better version of yourself. Thank you all sincerely for your time today. I hope that at the end of this, you understand or you feel that you've come to a decision regarding if self-actualization is unattainable or worth learning more about. Here are some references to learn more. Thank you all for your time today.